Alright, so we went back over some of the stuff on Wild Thing and on Back in Black, and you know, like Sean was kind of saying too, it would be good to slow down a little bit, make sure that as you're making the chords, they're ringing out. So even if you have to totally slow it down, you know, that's okay. Because you have a tendency to put a finger on a different string, because it takes a while to get the muscle memory going to make the chords happen. So slow it down as much as you need to, and that'll be good. And one of the things to help with the dexterity, to help with your finger strength, this little alternate picking exercise, the spider exercise, where you go up and down the neck. So you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping your fingers kind of on the neck, like not just hitting one, like not picking them up every time, but just holding your fingers there. And then after you get that all the way up through all the strings, move it up to 1 fret and go backwards. And do that all the way up to like the 7th fret, till your first finger's on the 7th fret, and then that'll be a round of those. And just maybe do it before you start working on the other chords, and it'll help build strength in your hand. And make sure that you're doing the alternate picking when you do that. So we also learned a couple new chords, and that's the C. So you have your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. E string is open. 1st finger is on the B string on the 1st fret, and then the high E is open. Then we learn the G, and so that is with your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, the low E, your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string right next to it, and then there's a bunch of open strings. Your 3rd finger or your pinky, whatever feels most comfortable, on the 3rd fret of the high E string. And so if you put these chords together with a chord that you already know, the D chord, you can start to get at this Bob Dylan song, Knock on Heaven's Door. And so if you just do a couple of strums on the G, a couple of strums on the D, and then 4 on the C, it'll sound like this. It's just sort of a rough sketch of how the song goes. So yeah, that is how that goes. And then, you know, just work on trying to make sure that the notes are ringing out. Like, I think that's a big deal, because once that happens, and it just happens flawlessly and just naturally, then all the speed and all the other stuff comes right along with it. You know, the shifting in between the different shapes and the tempo will pick up and all that sort of stuff. So, sound good?
Yeah.
Any questions or anything?
No, not really.
Okay, cool.